Hello everyone. So first off, Happy New Year, and second off, um, today we're going to talk about why I think it's important for you to learn how to be alone with your thoughts. Because let me tell you a story. A few months ago, I watched this video of a guy named Matt Walsh who reacted to a woman talking about this trend that she invented, which is silent walking, which is like you going out on a walk without headphones, headphones, without headphones, without AirPods, and just like being present, listening to the sounds around you, and like being alone with your thoughts. And she was saying how it has helped her attention span, it has helped her focus, her she's in line with her thoughts, and she has solved many issues thanks to that. It bettered her mental health. And it hit me like first of all, it's a great trend, like nothing against it, like it helps people get better. But it showed how overstimulated we are this in our times, like when where like most people, like if you're watching this, you're probably not one of these, but like they scroll mindlessly on their phones, they're constantly listening to music, they're constantly in a different world because although music is like great, it's amazing. I don't think like you shouldn't listen to music. I love listening to music, but it brings you to a different world. Like when you're imagining music, you're imagining like something that a different situation, the one that you're not into, and you're not into currently, and you're going to this different world, and for like scrolling through social media, it's I don't think I have to talk about it. And this woman like realized, I don't know how old she was, but she realized how nice it is to be with your thoughts because like you can solve your issues just by not being distracted by a podcast, by music, by like TikTok videos. And you know, as I was going to make this video, because I was planning it out a bit, I was like, why do people like got so overstimulated by this? And it's just because like they're afraid of facing their thoughts. And I've experienced a few years ago, uh, where their thoughts, at least that's my hypothesis, like their thoughts are just so uncomfortable for them, and they're anxious. Can I say that? Like they give them an anxiety. Uh, and they're afraid they don't have the balls to face them and uh, to face them and like solve the issue because they they just prefer to go the easier route, like, oh, like a bad thought, I'm just gonna like listen to music, scroll for a bit so it goes off. But you have to realize that that's a temporary solution. It's not gonna help you better your life or fix the problem, you know it's just gonna distract you, and now the thing that you've been worrying about has built up because like imagine like there's this thing that you've been worrying about for like 3 months, and you've been delaying you solving it for like 3 months, and it builds up, things build up, and once you decide to follow my advice and be alone with your thoughts, you realize how fucked up you are because you have a lot of things to work on now, which look, that for you to realize that you have to be alone with your thoughts to figure out an issue, it's amazing. Like sit like that's the first step. Like you're realizing that you have to do something, you sit on your ass, you think about it, you're no distractions, you're just thinking about, you're just the one with your thoughts going through them, like analyzing them, thinking about them, like finding a solution to your problem, and then you have to do it. You have to take the steps. And even that in and of itself is like half the way you're done, which is amazing. The first step to solving a problem is like realizing that there's a problem. and realizing what's the real problem. And I think Hamza said it once. I watched a video of his. He was talking about like um, in order to find your purpose and what you want to do in your life, you have to like sit in your room, isolate yourself, and just stare at the ceiling for how much time you need, like an hour, two, three, staring at the ceiling, just being with your thoughts, thinking about like, okay, what you imagine your future life to be, what you like, what your hobbies are, what you enjoy doing, what you don't enjoy doing, what you want to do, what you don't want to do. And you know, now especially as I was thinking about making this video, like it really hit me. And I'm glad I've been doing this for a long time. And it's just it's a great thing to do. You have no distractions, you're free to think, you're free to face your um, thoughts, which is something that it's hard at first, especially if your thoughts are like really shitty. But you have to face it. Like you have to man up if you want your situation to change. You have to face the problem. And an advice I would want to give you, it's a bit more unstandard, but this is something that life has taught me many times, and my dad has told me also. Let's say like it's night for you, and like you watch this video and you're like, okay, I'm gonna think about this, I'm gonna think about that, and like you sit, you think about it, and you find a way to solve it late until the morning. Because as my dad says, like the morning is always wiser than the night. It's just that like before you like start thinking about the problem, like your brain has already been pretty tired from like everything that happened in your day, that you probably would miss, maybe not something crucial, but you would miss certain things in your thought process and in your conclusion that you don't want to. You want to think, you want to have everything think thoroughly. And like once you wake up, once everything is fresh, like your body, your mind, your soul, and once you're fully like awake and in present, like you can sit down and like, okay, I've thought about this, about that. My conclusion from last night is that, and you have to see if you agree with yourself, and if you don't, like you have to um, think about it anew. And if your perception of it from last night like matches it, you should probably also to like talk with someone that you trust in, like to check with your opinion again if it's like an important decision. Check with maybe a relative that you have trust in, check with a friend that you trust, and if they agree with you, then go for it. If you have no doubts about it, go for it. So that's about it. I'm back to making um, videos consistently. I hope this video has helped you, and that if you have a problem that you've been ignoring for a while, this video motivated you and guided you to change to solve your issues, which is what I'm striving for in this channel. Don't live your life with regrets.